Hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that helps you leverage conflict to master your leadership skills and live your best life. Hey, hope you're doing great today and staying safe and healthy. Yesterday, I asked you to ponder whether or not you are in alignment with your self-integrity and if you could live out your values and beliefs while at work. Today, we're going to bounce back into the conversation that my wife Jen and I had, and specifically, we're going to talk about how being out of alignment with our self-integrity can cause our subconscious thoughts to mess with our actions and our behaviors. And this is some pretty cool stuff, so let's dive back in. So if you're out of alignment with your self-integrity, it has a direct impact on your behaviors.
Absolutely. And we just don't realize that our subconscious has such a huge role in our success as leaders.
Can you give us an example of not being in alignment?
When you are out of alignment with your self-integrity or you're not being in self-integrity, then your behaviors are not matching your values and your beliefs. So I had a job where we were working this big project. It was an exciting situation. Everybody was in on it. We were going to be doing it as an organization. Everybody was looking forward to it. Morale was high. There was a little buzz of excitement. We were getting to be creative and innovative, and it was just a lot of fun. And then I found out very suddenly that I was not going to be going forward on that particular project's team. And that was hard. But I kept pressing on. My self-integrity was intact. I did my job. I went above and beyond on my job, and I made sure that I was keeping up with everything that I was supposed to while all this was going on around me. My self-integrity was still very high until it wasn't. And I didn't even realize that it had happened. So even though I wasn't in on this big project, it was still happening all around me, and it was still a big part of our staff meetings. And on one particular day, there was a need that arose, and I happened to have the contact they needed. So I said I would call the contact and I would let them know the information that I found out and get back to them. That week, I stayed on track with all my work. I filled in my responsibilities. I did what I was supposed to do and more, and I made sure that my department was ready to go and we were in great shape. Calling the contact just got pushed to the side. I would remember it, but it would be after hours or early in the morning, and I didn't want to text and I didn't want to leave a message. And in truth, I just kept putting it off because I just didn't want to do it. So at the next meeting, I didn't have the information and I felt a little off about it. But on the other hand, I was okay because I was getting it done. I was getting the work done that was my responsibility, and that was really all that mattered. But I couldn't shake off that odd feeling. And that was me being out of self-integrity. I had said I would do something and I didn't do it.
So being out of alignment with your self-integrity kind of automatically made you not do something that you were supposed to do?
There was a source. There was something that was causing that to happen in the first place. And I couldn't put my finger on what it was. What had made me not do the thing that I said that I was going to do? I couldn't figure out what it was, but I didn't just shake it off. I didn't just push it to the side and say, it's no big deal. I pressed on and I did what a lot of leaders will do. When you're a leader, you're growth oriented. You want to figure out why something happened and what you can do to adjust to get better results the next time. Well, I didn't want to have that same feeling again. I didn't want to get those same results again. So I had to do a lot of soul searching. And in truth, it wasn't until I switched jobs and was working at a different place and I realized what had been the core of my behavior. And that was that my belief was that people are valuable and you encourage them and you take care of them. And when I felt devalued by my supervisors and the other teammates, I lost trust. And my subconscious brain decided that it was going to kick in and work on my behalf to protect me. And it said, I'll protect you. You don't have to feel this way. We just won't participate. So you don't have to feel devalued anymore.
Interesting.
So that unconscious action put me out of integrity with what I believed and valued.
So you didn't even know that you were out of your self-integrity, but a part of your brain was kind of preventing you from doing that job.
Yes.
Wow, that is something else.
This is not unique. This happens to everybody.
So if you're out of alignment with your self-integrity, it has a direct impact on your behaviors.
Absolutely. And we just don't realize that our subconscious has such a huge role in our success as leaders.
Wow, did you catch that? Our subconscious plays a huge role in our success as leaders. Man, that gives us all something to think about today, or at least try to be aware of what our subconscious mind is trying to tell us. Today's challenge is for you to simply think about where you may be out of alignment with your self-integrity and try to determine if that is impacting any other areas of your life. Hey, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges.